Hey guys, it's Erica Davenport from She Pursues Purpose in the event that you don't know who I am. And I wanted to just hop on here real quick and give you 5 ways to tell whether or not you should leave your job. So, briefly, if you don't know my story, I've been with the state of Ohio. I was with the state of Ohio for over 10 years. I got a bachelor's degree, then I went on to get a master's degree. I got a job that I actually prayed for. But then around 2020 ish, when COVID hit and things just started changing, I knew that I never wanted to fully stay in the corporate world, but that I took my leap in 2021, right? And so now, as a purpose coach, I show women how to identify their gifts and utilize their gifts in a way that they can monetize them as entrepreneurs, right? But not just any entrepreneurs. I help women to start and build businesses that's actually aligned with what they want to do, things that's really meaningful, things that allow them to utilize their gifts. So I just wanted to show you and tell you because I have that conversation all the time, right? With people who are not sure if this job is really connected to their calling or if they really should be there. And so here are 5 ways that you can tell if it's time to leave your job. Number one, you want to leave your job. Like, it's not rocket science here. Like, you don't want to be there. And I mean, sometimes we overthink it. We overanalyze it, but if you don't care about the job, if you really don't want to be there, if you hate your job, that's just a sign that it may be time to do something different, right? Number two is you're only there for the paychecks, the health insurance, and the stability that you feel like your job offer, right? And I'm looking at my notes so I can make sure I don't forget anything. I feel like, especially now, and that's a lot of what COVID showed us, is that jobs aren't as stable as we think, first of all, right? But if the only reason that you're there is to get paid, is to pay your bills, you're not thinking about how the business is serving other people, how it's meeting needs, you don't care nothing about that, then it's possible that it is time to leave that job, right? If you are not invested in that business's mission and vision, and if you don't care about the clients, whatever type of clients, if you don't care about the services and the products that you're providing, and you're just there because of what's in it for you or because you have to be, then you probably need to start having a plan as to what you can do next, right? Something that is more meaningful for you. The next one is that you cheat on your job consistently. Now, I was so guilty of this transparent moment. I was so guilty of this, right? My job allowed me to travel a lot. And when we weren't traveling, we were working from home. And oftentimes I cheated on my job and I had to repent, right? Like, I was doing things on the clock that they didn't pay me to do. I was stopping at stores. I was taking longer lunch breaks. I was getting the work done quick. I was finishing my work, but not necessarily, with the best motives. Like, I was doing my work to get it done so I could have extra time, so I could go to the store. And, it's often times that we're either burned out, we're not invested in it, we don't feel like we're valued, whatever the case may be. It causes you to not really operate in integrity, right? You're on the phone when you're not supposed to be. You're just doing things that you really don't care about because you don't really want to be there. So that is a sign. If you are cheating on your job, if you are doing the things that you ain't supposed to be doing consistently, we all take little breaks here and there. But if you are doing these things consistently, if your heart is not in it, if you are not like sold on it, then it's definitely a sign that it's time to leave the job. The fourth way to tell if it's time to leave your job is if you feel trapped or stuck, right? Like, this means if you feel like you're stuck and you're trapped at a job, this means that your gifts are being suppressed. This means that this job is not allowing you to reach your fullest potential. You're not being allowed to operate at your fullest capacity, right? You don't have sorry, I keep getting a phone call in the middle of my recording. But anyway, your gifts are being suppressed. You know that you have more to offer than this position. Maybe there's no room for promotion. Maybe they don't take you seriously. Maybe they're not valuing, your expertise or your gifts or your skills. You feel annoyed, right? You feel unmotivated. You feel worthless. This is a sign that you should to do something different. And the fifth way to tell if it's time to leave your job is if God's told you it's time to go, right? Like for some of us, especially as believers, He will put it in our spirit. He will wave red flags. He will speak through a Disney movie, whatever it takes, right? God is telling you it's time to go. On the flip side of that, some people get really comfortable in their cubicle. Some people are really comfortable with the consistent paychecks, and God is saying it's time to get up and go, but you're sitting and you're procrastinating and you low key like this. I don't hear you. I don't see you, God. But deep down, He's calling you to do something different. Even if He's calling you to another place of business, even if He's calling you to another corporate job, in your spirit that you should no longer be in that job, and you continue to sit there. And that's the thing, like, God does tell people to leave their 9 to 5, right? Believe it or not, He tells people to go. He led me out of, my job. And although it's something that I wanted to do, it was still outside of my comfort zone. And so the key here is to be obedient, right? He's not going to change His mind just because you are comfortable or secure, right? The key is to operate in immediate obedience. I believe that delayed obedience is still disobedience. So if you feel that push and that tug and you feel in your spirit that God has told you it's time to leave that job, then it's time to leave the job. I hope that this was helpful for you. I am hosting the Employee to Entrepreneur Summit, and this is for women who are unfulfilled in their careers, who want to launch, grow, and build businesses around their God-given calling. This is for women who know that there's more to them than their 9 to 5. Maybe you like it, right? Maybe you enjoy what you do, but there's this nudge, there's this push, there's this pull for you to do more, be more, and have more. This summit is for you. This summit is for you if you are already an entrepreneur, but you are ready to take it to the next level. You are ready to grow. You are ready to take it serious. You are ready to take your purpose to the next level. This is for you. So be sure to go to my website, shepursuespurpose.com/summit. Get your free ticket. It starts February 20th through the 23rd. Listen, y'all, we have 17 amazing women who are telling their stories, who are giving you the information you need to run successful, purpose-driven businesses. You are getting spiritual, practical, all type of tools to be able to implement as you pursue your purpose as a current or aspiring entrepreneur. So be sure to go to shepursuespurpose.com/summit and get a ticket. Talk to you soon.